So number one, we accept that it can happen, and that it should not be a surprise. Secondly, and these are things that should be done now, not tomorrow, not next week, but now in preparing, not knowing kind of what to expect. So, some things I always recommend are number one is getting your resume up to date. You may have been with your employer 5, 10, 15 years and have not updated it since. This is a great time to take it out, update it, put everything on there, your job experiences, why you're a great fit for a candidate, for that job position. And that's going to flow through to eventually to a cover letter, any associations and volunteer work and things like that, because odds are you have a lot more that you can add on there. And as well as, have someone review that, whether that be a career counselor. I would start with just a friend or family member and doing that review. Maybe it's your coworker, maybe you're helping one another out, but adding those in place. And, I'm sorry, updating the resume and adding everything that's relevant for that next role. So that's a good point. And part two is your own internal resume. And I call this more of a self analysis, more of a self audit. Maybe is a better term for that. And that's really something just for you. And this could be on a Word doc, or even better yet, a Google Doc that you can share and have other people edit. But just writing down just kind of an overview analysis of what you like, what you don't like, what you're good at, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, opportunities and threats, your SWOT analysis. So writing all that down, experiences, things you liked about your current job or last job, and the things you did not like. Again, this is going to be internal, but this is going to be a little bit more of a kind of self-reflection of figuring out, what are the things you enjoy doing and what are the things that you are good at, as well as the things you maybe don't enjoy doing and are not good at. And this is equally as important. Now, this may not flow into the resume, but it's an analysis for you and really figuring out, okay, if I were to get downsized and lose my job, is there going to be another role within the organization, or same industry, different company, or maybe I want to branch out into owning my own business. So all equally as important. Again, we're not making decisions at this point, but we're getting ready. And again, this is the part where we can control attitude. We can control our time and what we're putting in our efforts. So the resume is followed by the self analysis, the self audit. Kind of doing that is super helpful. And I think that will make, a lot of sense as you're going through, because then you may have a coworker or family member that may say, you have a great ability to network and you're great with people. And maybe you just, I don't know, maybe weren't aware of that. So it's good to have those people do a review. And, another part of that can also be a financial audit.
Your resume is ready and you know your strengths, but can your finances handle a major career change? The next segment dives into the critical financial audit you must perform.